Hey, so listen to this one. Your doctors don't want you to know this, okay? So let me be very, very clear about this. What do your doctors don't want you to know about? Or what it can be, Because doctors save lives, right? We all know doctors save lives. But there is hidden agendas and industries and pharmaceuticals and everything like big pharma. It's everywhere, and they are profiting from your problems, your diseases, right? If you don't have problems, or if they don't create more problems, they will not be able to profit from you. That's a hard, cruel fact. uh yeah, it is a cruel fact, but it's true. So let me just dissect and help you understand that why doctors don't want you to know something that I'm about to share with you, right? And that thing is 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, you heard me. Doctors don't want you to know that you don't need 8 hours of sleep. They don't, like, you don't need 8 hours of sleep, but doctor will tell you that you need 8 hours of sleep. Now the problem with this theory is that it's incomplete, right? You can, like, there are people who can perfectly survive with 4 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, and that's fine. And before you say like, hey, it doesn't make sense and you're a conspiracy theorist and all that, just hear me out. Now I'm saying it based on the Islamic knowledge. Now we Muslims, we are told that after Isha, that is our last prayer, that's around 9 in the summers, and that's around like 7:30 in the winters. We are told that we are not allowed to speak, right, and like unnecessarily and all that, and we're just told to sleep after Isha. So that would be like, in summers we'll be in the bed at 9:30, in the winters we'll be in the bed at 8, right? Now the thing is that if you sleep at, let's say, at 9:30 or even 10, and we are told that we have to wake up for Fajr, even if we don't have office, even if we have holiday tomorrow, we are told to wake up for Fajr, which is typically around 4 a.m., right? So if you sleep at 10 and wake up at 4, that's like 6 hours of sleep, right? Now the doctors will tell you, hey, you gotta sleep 8 hours a day, right? And but the religion is telling you it's fine, you can sleep 6 hours a day, right? So who's telling you the truth, the doctor or the religion? So the more I dissected, the more I found out the hidden layers, that how this sleep works, because I've been suffering from sleep problems throughout my life. So I had the privilege of understanding this sleep from a very deeper perspective than normal people. And I have this love-hate relationship with sleep, where I've thought like I'm going insane. But now I feel like it's fine. It's okay. You will not die. One day we're all gonna die, right? But you're not gonna die because you sleep less than 8 hours a day. Now let me try to explain it further. Just be with me, okay? So doctors telling you that you need 8 hours of sleep. The way they're saying it, let's say the way modern things are working, we sleep at around 12, max 12, or maybe some people sleep at 2, and they have offices at, let's say, 8. So if they sleep at 12, they wake up at 8. In their calculation, their mind calculation, they have enough sleep, right? But what doctors fail to realize is address the efficiency of sleep. One person can sleep 8 hours a day, but his efficient deep sleep and REM sleep would be very less, right? One person would sleep, let's say, from 10 to 4, but his REM and deep sleep would be very a lot. It would be like 25% of the 100%. And that's what I came to know about tracking my sleep for like 2 years. Yeah, I tracked my sleep for 2 years, working with different food items, like just listing it down, trying to hack this thing. I would literally wear my watch when I go to sleep, and my wife would be like, what the hell is wrong with you? But the thing is, like, I dissected it and I found out that, okay, the doctors are not telling you the truth. They are telling you the half truth. If you sleep at like 9 or 10 a.m., that's the best time for your body to get rejuvenated. So it's like there is more strength and more power in those hours than the later hours of the night. And science is proving that, science is getting there. It's saying that, okay, the later hours, your biological clock, it's messed up, and it doesn't get any signals. When it's dark, it means you sleep. But we have artificial lights in our home and all that, and it causes havoc. We have, like, after the lights, we have the phones, the blue light, and now we are told to wear blue blockers and everything. Like, there are precautions there, but you need to know the full truth. It's not necessary for you to sleep 8 hours a day. You can sleep like 6 hours a day, but the thing is, you have to adjust the clock. You have to sleep, let's say, at 10, right? You should be in the bed at 9:30, and you should wake up at 4 a.m. That's it. Now, the another point that is related to it, it'll be like, oh, 4 a.m. The Robin Sharma talks about 5 a.m. club, and Rock says, and Gary Vee says, we wake up at 4 a.m. We are hustlers, and when the whole world is asleep, we are there. We got advantage, and we are elite, and all that. Guess what? I got news flash for them. Your elite is actually competing with the average Muslim. The average Muslim is told to wake up at Fajr, 4 a.m. We beat you. The thing is, you're like, those elites are actually competing with average Muslims. Now, it's another thing that Muslims these days are not even acting upon their religion. That's their fault. The fault is not in the religion. The fault is in the Muslims themselves. Like, if Muslims do what God tells them, sleep after Isha, wake up for Fajr, they will be far, like, there's no chance their elite are going to compete with us. Like, our average Muslim is waking up for Fajr, and he's also is having all the barakah and all the knowledge and everything from God. That's beautiful. The thing about Western culture and the Eastern culture, specifically Muslims, is that Western cultures focuses on specialization. They say, hey, I just picked this one thing. I want to be a doctor or surgeon or architect, and I want to be best at this. That's it. And they might get best at that as well, and that's fine. But we Muslims, we strive for balance, right? Like, in today's age, jack of all trades is scorned upon. It's looked down upon. It's like, hey, it's jack of all trades, master of none, right? But the thing is that all great people, all great Muslim scientists, even Western scientists, or well-known people like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, these people were Renaissance men. Renaissance man is just another word for jack of all trades. That's it. So, to cut the long story short, you don't need 8 hours of sleep. As long as you are sleeping at the right time, waking up at the right time, you can go by 6 hours. 6 hours is more than enough. And to add a cherry on top, there are Muslims who pray tahajjud. Now, what's tahajjud? Tahajjud is like, you can wake up, like, if you sleep at 10, you wake up at 1 or 2 and pray tahajjud, then you go back to sleep for like Fajr for 1 hour. So you are just getting 4.5 hours of sleep, and still people are functioning. I have seen people who pray tahajjud and their faces are brighter than the people who have 10 hours of sleep. Literally, they have brighter faces, and the reason is because they have efficient sleep. The doctors don't want you to know the concept of efficient sleep. They don't want you to know that the efficient sleep exists. And those watches, guess what? These sleep watches are telling you this exact data. It is telling you how much deep sleep you're having, how much REM you're having. If you sleep at 10 a.m., what happens to your body? If you sleep at 12 a.m., what happens to your body? If you have caffeine near the bed hours, what happens to your body? It is telling you all this data. And this is the first time in the history that people are empowered to this level. Like, this knowledge was very specialized. Like, the information era has made even the normal person very, very aware of what he's getting or what he's not getting from the doctors.